That's fucking gross.
Where did you guys see this shit?
The internet. What do you mean?
The internet when I was growing up was a totally unregulated place that
Did you
parents
guys
knew nothing
look
about.
for it or like
No,
does like
it's
someone
just
show
like
it to you?
People, I don't know where everybody was finding the weird
Oh,
porn.
yeah, I don't
But
either.
like there was that one point, like, and then what would happen is you would get in front of a computer, and somebody would be like, "Hey, I'm going to show you this weird shit," and it'd be like a guy like sitting on a fucking mason jar that broke in his asshole and started bleeding. You'd be like, "Well, I got one better for you."
fuck?
You never seen that one?
No,
Man sits on jars.
Yeah, that one's crazy.
That one's.
Or the one where the
I
dude
saw shit
just...
like what I just described, Little Mo Slugger, cake farts, like
Yo, cake farts are hilarious. Those are one of my go-tos. Because I didn't like watching all the gross shit. I was like, look at the cake farts. Not Your Average Hipsters this week. We're going to be talking catfish. It's an interview episode. We're going to be talking with obviously Jeremy and Antoine, and then this week's interviewees are Ashley and Edward. Eddie.
What would you like to be called?
Hey, you guy with the glasses over there.
Hey, you fuck.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. No, Eddie is fine.
We're talking about catfishing. You know, like the MTV show where they would pretend to be other people and then they wouldn't be those people.
And I think in his press release, he said he wanted to be called Eddie.
Oh yeah, in his press release.
Oh yeah, in my press release, it also says you can call me whatever you want because I don't matter.
oh, you do matter.
He actually requested 13 green M&Ms, like specifically 13.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
One for every time he gets a good thought, he takes a green M&M. Good thought, M&M.
I mean, I am in therapy right now, so you know that's.
Do they treat you like that? Like you get a green M&M if you have a good thought.
Therapy's going down like that. Some shit needs to change.
Right.
I mean, that would be great. I would love it.
And just like, yeah, I'd just be fat.
Isn't that like Pavloving yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We should all Pavlov ourselves. Anyways, back to the actual podcast.
The topic at hand. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about catfishing. Our two guests this week have some catfishing experience, right, guys?
Some.
Some?
A lot.
How much?
Some a lot.
If you had to give yourself a ranking between like amateur and master, what level catfisher are you?
I was a master?
But I mean, you could
I
just
would-
be born a master.
I
you know
would
what
just
I'm
say
saying?
this, like, if the show had been around when I had been doing it, I would have been on Catfish multiple times.
Multiple times.
I would rank myself as a rather amateur.
Amateur. How many people did you catfish?
Like 5.
Like 5? I don't know. That sounds like more than amateur to me.
That sounds pretty amateur.
I mean, it's not like I got much out of. I didn't get what? Didn't you get like a cell phone?
Yeah, I got a cell phone. Yeah.
She got some stuffs.
Yeah.
She got some stuffs.
Oh,
Like-
she was a professional.
Yeah.
She was master level catfishing out here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like,
Yeah.
if you ask me a number I don't know.
That's true. That's true craftsmanship.
Also, I need to say this before we go any further, is I know I did a terrible thing.
I know I did a terrible thing.
But I was a master at my craft. Though. You have to say that
I don't encourage anyone to do this shit, okay?
Look, if you're going to do it, you better be good at it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like, I wasn't even good at it. It's just the people that I was catfishing, like, were dumb as fuck.
Damn.
So okay, that's one question I had is, do you feel like it took more stupidity on their part or more planning on your part for catfishing to be successful?
Depending on how long I was catfishing the person.
Yeah.
Because I mean, years long relationship with one guy.
So hold on. So let me do this first. So Eddie, what was the longest catfish that you had?
Maybe 3 months.
3 months. Okay. With that one, did you plan, or were you just like off the top of your head in every conversation, like catfishing?
Oh no, there's definitely some planning that goes involved. Like, you have to gather your pictures and
Yep.
like you have to come up with I had to come up with a full on name and backstory because, you know, I'm gay and I was trying to catfish these straight males.
So wait.
Were you being a girl?
That's
Yes,
the
I
question.
was.
Okay.
Yes, I was. My
Okay.
name is Kayla, you know?
Your name was Kayla?
Yeah, that was my go-to. It was
Where
on-
did you get your pictures? And
Oh,
were they pictures
porn
of...
websites?
Whoa,
Porn website.
Oh, so you were like an adult.
Oh no, I was 13.
No, but I'm
Did
saying
you
like you
only
were
do it when
portraying
you were
adult.
13?
Oh no, I wasn't portraying an adult. I was portraying like a teenager. Like I would get some pictures from Google Images, and it was always a blonde girl with blue eyes, and like the pictures didn't even match sometimes.
Oh, so you were real amateurish out here.
Yeah, but I got them to do stuff for me, you know,
Like what? What is the stuff that you got them to do?
like get on webcam and
And
like.
you didn't have a webcam?
No, you always said yours was broken or you couldn't afford one.
Yeah, it was back in the day where like not everybody had a webcam.
Built into everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would always be like, I don't have a webcam or my webcam's broken.
Did you have a webcam though?
No, actually we didn't have a webcam.
Oh, so you weren't even lying on that part. That part was easy for you.
But we eventually did get a webcam and I did nothing with it because, you know, I didn't want to have to show my face.
So would you screenshot these dudes while they were on like
No.
webcam for you?
I used to video record, like screen record.
Uh-huh. So you just keep whole ass videos.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
keeping
man.
whole ass videos.
Whole ass child
Damn.
pornography videos. Out here.
Yeah, it was literally child pornography.
No, I know, that's why it's
I
crazy.
would get in so much trouble.
Because like as a kid,
No.
you don't understand that you're like creating this content, but you are, and it's out here. But okay, recording.
Yeah, I would have whole ass video recordings of guys masturbating and eating their own cum for me.
Whoa!
Whoa, I didn't see that coming.
That was left field. That was left field. I'm blown.
What are people out here doing?
You took your rank from amateur to at least
semi-professional. At least a semi-professional.
Yeah, no.
So don't look down on yourself.
Damn, you got somebody eat their own cum on camera, and you recorded it. Man,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah.
Did your parents ever find those videos?
No,
Hey, that's,
Yeah, that would have been way better. That would have been
like,
way better.
Right?
I knew how to hide my shit.
You could like blackmail the fuck out of somebody with that shit.
Oh, I don't have access to that shit anymore, and I don't recommend catfishing anyone. Guys,
Don't do it.
Don't
Like,
do it.
As previous catfishers, don't do it, guys.
That's crazy, man. My mind is still a little blown. You gotta excuse me for a second. I gotta get this
So
together.
I have a little story. Do you mind me sharing it? So
Love
the most intense relationship I had was with a guy named Edward from England. Which was a little weird because I am also named Edward.
Right.
And he went by Eddie. So I had to sometimes catch myself, you know, his name was in my mind and my name was in my mind. You
Right.
know? So I had to be like, oh, Kayla. Like, when he said Kayla, I would be like, what? Oh, wait, never mind. But I got him on webcam multiple times and he was 16 and a gymnast. Like, you know, one of those like Olympic level, like I don't know what they're called, like the rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was super flexible. Let me just tell you,
Jesus.
he was super flexible, and like I got him to do some weird ass shit.
What's the weird ass shit you got him to do?
I got him to lick his own feet. Yeah.
Are you in a feet? Like,
No, I am not. Ugh. I just wanted to see if he could.
Did every dude that you catfished think you were a girl every time?
Some of them found out pretty easily because, you know, I was using different women's pictures. Like,
Right. Well, no. Like what I'm asking is like, You always were portraying a woman, though, right?
For the most part, in my catfishing year, and I do say catfishing year because it was only really a year that all of this
Hey, you
happened.
achieved semi-pro status in a year, so congratulations. That's way better than most people.
When I go in for something, I go all in. So, you know.
I don't think you were all in though. You had different pictures. You're like 75% in. You're like, I got this. I'm gonna do it. If they look into it, fuck it.
Let's turn over to LeBron James real quick.
What about LeBron James?
Did you ever have any pictures of other people that like didn't match in your?
When I first started, yeah.
Right, but that was when you were a semi-pro. We're talking LeBron James level here, Ashley.
No, when I was LeBron James level, I had the same girl.
Oh, okay, all right. That's what I was wondering.
And I got all of them from MySpace because she had like hundreds of pictures on MySpace.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep.
Let me just steal your whole MySpace.
I was gonna ask that. Like, did you steal pictures from profiles? Because I feel like it's harder to get them like off Google and actually make it.
No, it was like I had her on a friend as on my real MySpace. We just added each other.
So you just stole her identity.
And then I made another MySpace where I used her pictures, and I did.
Did you ever reach out to her like, yo, I'm catfishing this dude. Can I get your nudes?
No, because she had plenty of pictures where she was just slutty.
Yeah.
That's not the same as nudes, though. Nobody asked for nudes.
I mean, they did, but you just go get ones without your head in. You're like, I can't have my head in just in case my mom finds them. I can say they're my friend.
She's got the whole backstory.
She had the lies going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Ashley was there comparing color swatches. Like, she's definitely an autumn, right?
Yeah, like when they ask for nudes, I just get a random blonde-haired girl off of a porn website. I'm not the master.
I mean, that's where I got the girls, but I would just cut off their heads. That's all. But like, if it was just a normal profile picture, or like they're like, hey, send me a picture from your phone. Okay, no problem. Download it to my phone. Boop, doop.
So your whole reasoning behind
Okay, no problem. Done. There you go. It's from the phone.
Yeah.
Yes, Jeremy.
so your whole your whole goal with catfishing was purely sexual, right? Like it was.
Oh yeah, I was like 14, 15. Just
Just being a little hornball, huh?
yeah.
Being a sexual deviant.
Yeah, a little sexual deviant.
Yeah. I got one kid to fuck his own stuffed animal.
Oh my God, I thought it was going to be a dog. And I was like, we need to stop.
Yeah.
No more.
Podcast isn't getting released no more.
No, it wasn't. No, his own stuffed animal. Like he cut a hole out of the bottom of it. And
I knew a kid who did that.
Man, what? I don't understand. Like,
it's
I
not
vaguely
even,
remember you telling me that story. It was that dude Chris, right?
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
well, like,
Was his name Chris?
No, his name wasn't Chris.
Okay.
He lived in Texas.
Okay.
All
When
my
this is-
exes live in Texas.
when parents go to sleep, man, you gotta make sure your kid is sleeping.
Yeah.
Right? You cannot leave these motherfuckers up because crazy shit happens.
Right.
Hey, I just had a bunch of child porn on my parents' computer.
How would you have felt had your dad been arrested like for child porn?
Would you have come out at that point?
I would have had to.
Like, yo, it wasn't him. It was me. Okay, I know it's fucked up, but it was me.
But I didn't even know about the law at that
Right.
point. Like I was just like doing it because I was a hornball, and
No, yeah.
you know, it's all
Dude, don't let
14,
Antoine judge
15.
you. He definitely created some child porn. Like,
Yeah, I definitely created child porn.
yeah, we all did it. It was something that happened.
Yeah.
It was just the age of computers being around and kids being like, "Oh shit."
This is a really weird, like if somebody was ever to cut this part out, like they could make us seem like some real bad people.
100%.
And that will happen when you're famous.
Hopefully,
Yeah, that shit'll go viral. It'll be out here.
there'll be some like right wing nut job. Like, listen to their shit.
They got kids locked in the basement over there right now while they're recording.
You hear what he said about making that young boy eat his own cum? Huh? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It's fucking disturbing is what it is. That's I'll tell you what.
It was. It is disturbing. Like, nowadays I feel bad not even telling people that I'm kind of chunky, you know? Like,
you're like, I don't even want to use camera angles the proper way.
yeah, no, I do use camera angles the proper way, let me tell you, but like I'll warn people like
Just
nowadays.
say your first message like, hey, I look good in this picture, but I'm kind of fat.
I don't say I'm kind of fat because like people say I'm thick with two C's. I don't understand how I'm thick. I don't understand it, but I will tell them like up front, I am much shorter than you think I am, and I am a little chunky.
I, as my profile says, am not 6'2".
Oh, I was going to tell you, somebody was using my picture to catfish people.
See, that's interesting.
That is interesting. How did you find this out?
Some dude messaged me thinking that I was the catfisher, and he was like, yo, someone's out here really using your pictures. And then he showed me a picture of the profile. And I'm like, it's not showing up on my Grindr, so I don't care. But like, I don't know how I felt because, you know, like, are you flattered at that point, or are you disgusted?
Yeah, no, flattered.
Yeah, you're
flattered.
flattered.
Somebody uses my pictures to try to fuck somebody else. Hell yeah, good for you.
I mean,
If you're able to get a sexual encounter
using my pictures, go for it.
I don't think they ever met. Like, they just kept.
I don't know how I feel about somebody using my pictures though, man, because you don't know what people are saying out here, man.
Well,
they could be making you look like a crazy person.
That's fine.
Apparently, they had full ass conversations, and like every time they were going to meet, something would happen. So they never met.
Obviously, that's like.
But he had full ass feelings for this person.
You should have been like, "Yo, what's up, man? Let's meet."
I did do that, and then he blocked me.
Oh, he's like, oh, you're a creep.
Like, yo, what the fuck? So you're mad that you got catfish in my pictures? Like, I'm the actual person in the picture. Like, let's just meet.
And I'm saying, what's up?
Right.
And like, I sent him more photos that weren't on to prove that I was real. And
he thought you were the catfisher.
He thought that I was the catfisher. Yeah.
Like, yo, man, stop using the pictures of my lover, man.
At first, he thought that I was his lover, and then he thought I was the catfisher, and then he realized that he was
emotionally distraught.
Yeah,
he did not know what was going on. He was like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He found his love, lost his love, found a person, blocked a person.
In either of your fucking catfish relationships, like, was there never any intention of trying to meet any of these people?
No.
Oh no, they all lived super far away. Like, you always, if you were smart with your catfishing, you would always date someone who was at least a state or two away. Yep. My longest relationship was with a guy that lived in England. Like, we're not gonna meet
ever.
They're not gonna know my friends ever.
Okay.
You didn't make up friends?
I did.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, I made up full ass friends.
Yeah.
I had a whole backstory. The reason why I chose Kayla as my name was because my friend's name was Kayla. So it was just one of those things that
I actually knew her.
Drink water.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Kayla Drinkwater.
Oh.
It was her.
Well, that's a hell of a last name.
Yeah, that is an interesting last name.
Drinkwater.
Hey, I know you thirsty. Why? Because my last name's Drinkwater.
Yeah, no, Kayla Drinkwater was the one that I was dating because I was straight. And then I came out to her as bi, and she flipped her shit. And then I tried breaking up with her 5 times.
She was the one who went to Marshall, right?
It's a different story, Ed.
No.
There was a Kayla that you knew that went to Marshall.
There was a Caitlin that I knew.
That might have been it. I don't know. Names.
This is an interview. You guys haven't asked that many questions.
I have been asking questions. What are you talking about?
Jeremy, what do you want to know about the deepest, darkest secrets of being a catfish so that you can catfish?
So Jeremy can start catfishing people out here.
Well, no. Okay, so I do have this idea where, like, I want to create Tinders.
Yeah, he's trying to get me to do it. I'm like, no. Sounds like work.
I want to create Tinders, right? And then I want to run the Tinders, and like I want them to be cute women. And then in the bio of the Tinder, there's just going to be links to Not Your Average Hipsters, right? And then I'll swipe right on everybody. And then anybody who tries to talk to any of my made up females, I'll be like, have you listened to the Not Your Average Hipsters yet?
Just link him to this episode.
Well, no, all a bunch of different episodes. Because it's not. I don't want them to discover too soon that I am a catfish, because then they won't put in the effort of listening to the podcast to try to have something in common with me.
You weren't supposed to tell them.
It's a dumb idea.
You weren't supposed to tell them.
That is also a very dumb idea.
It also sounds like a lot of work.
They're hating on that.
Catfishing's not easy, man.
No, it's
So
not.
I had a question.
Right,
Like, you
Tinder makes everything easier. First off,
No.
Yeah, I
you
didn't
use
have
MySpace to catfish?
MySpace, Yahoo, chats, AOL.
did you ever get to Facebook?
No.
How did you make the? Well, I guess MySpace was a little bit easier. Like to make the profile look real.
I would just make it look real. Like I would add people, and then I would make my I had like 4 or 5 MySpaces.
Where did you add people from?
Anywhere.
You just started adding.
Would you add whole friends groups?
Yeah.
Well, MySpace was easy to add
Yeah.
people because you could literally be like zip code or like area, and then just add people in that area.
Yep. And then everybody would add you at that point, and then my top 8 would be the fake, my fake 8 profile.
You would make 8 fake profiles?
Oh yeah, those are all my friends, and they would be very active on my profile, and same with them.
So you had to be signing out. Girl, you're telling me that creating me fake Tinders is too much work,
I'm telling
but you were whole ass running like a society.
She had her own
Way
ecosystem
too
of
much
people.
work, man.
Okay, so you had 8 profiles.
Yeah.
That was your top 8.
Yeah.
Did you switch the top 8 around?
Yeah.
So you had one main profile.
Did you ever have arguments with yourself?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
There was one main, right?
Yeah. One main.
That was your favorite one.
Yeah.
And that's who you were.
Yeah. That's who I was.
And then you had the friends.
And then I had all the friends.
Did you have the friends add other people too?
Yeah.
How
You
much
had
work?
to.
You had to.
What if people commented on your stuff?
They would.
And then so you would
You should reply.
you would reply to 8 different profiles worth of people.
Yo, this was like a full-time job.
It
Yeah.
was a full-time job, especially during summers, because that's when I was mostly bored, because I didn't have a lot of friends because I was that weirdo.
Dude, so she was like running a whole...
Instead of making real friends, I just made my own.
It was like a... She like needs an internet RICO charge. Like she had some whole shit going on. So like, did you get anybody like entangled in the web of 8 people?
Every boyfriend would be pulled into my 8 people's drama.
Oh, so
What?
you'd be messaging them
Yeah.
from all sides?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What?
Damn. So she was seeing people's like all different sides. Like
Yeah.
if the friend message, did you ever have any
Of the boyfriends try to fuck one of your
trying to
fake
fuck with
friends?
your fake friends?
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
It was funny to me. It wasn't like any real feelings there.
So it was just like playing live Sims.
Yeah. It was terrible.
So okay, all right. So I've already inquired to what Ed's intentions were with catfishing.
Yeah.
What were your intentions, LeBron?
Boredom?
Boredom.
I mean, she's using it
Being
as
a
like pure
lonely kid who
entertainment.
didn't have a lot of friends, it was also somebody to talk to constantly.
See, I always thought you were just trying to get shit.
No, no,
because I knew about it when it was happening.
Yeah,
And I thought because I knew a dude had sent her a cell phone at one point. And I was
I
like,
had 2 cell phones at one point.
2 cell phones.
Yeah, I had
didn't he send you a bunch of other gifts too?
Yeah, he sent me Christmas. That was my Jehovah Witness. I was dating a Jehovah Witness. That was the guy that I had the longest relationship with for 3 years.
3 years. 3
Oh my
years.
God.
So okay,
Where
by the end of
where
that,
did he live at?
Washington?
Washington D.C. or
Washington State.
oh shit, he was far.
Yeah.
I got some follow-up questions about this 3-year relationship.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to hear the cell phone story first?
If you have a story you want to share, you can share the story now. I'll notate my questions.
Okay. So how I got the cell phone was it was back when you can only talk after 9 on your phone, and he lived in Washington, so we would have to wait until it was 9 his time, which was way too late to talk for me because I had to go to school the next day or whatever. So eventually he started working at Verizon. He was like, "Yo, I get a cheap phone. I'll just send you one." I was like, "Okay." And I carried around 2 cell phones for most of my senior junior year of high school. And like everybody knew I had 2 cell phones and my mom never questioned why.
Hey, why do you
You're
have-
lucky that the Kevin Gates song 2 Phones wasn't out yet.
What was that?
I got 2 phones, one for the plug, one for the love. She would have thought you were a drug dealer, is what
She
I'm
would have
saying.
thought I was a drug dealer 100%.
Because, Mom has the most knowledge of Kevin Gates songs.
Yes.
So, like, the phone he sent you was in Washington time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was also a part of his
It was
plan.
a part of his plan so we can talk anytime we wanted.
Oh, okay.
You remember those
And he
days?
just asked you?
Yeah, like I'll send you a cell phone. It took a lot of convincing actually. So like it'd be like, oh, we didn't get to talk tonight because I fell asleep before he could call, and he'd be like, come on, I just want to talk to you. Just let me send you a cell phone.
So you would talk to him on the cell phone?
Yeah.
Just acting like the other person?
I mean, I was always Ashley. That was the thing. I always changed my last name, not my first name.
She was,
Because I was already a girl, so I didn't need to change my first name.
yeah, unlike me, and I had to change my first name. Had to come up with a whole list.
Did you save your last name, or you just made a whole name?
I made a whole name. I can't remember what the last name is to save my life.
I had like 5 last names.
Oh.
I would change it all the time.
So wait. You would entertain multiple people at the same time as a catfish,
usually
right?
it was one guy, and then I would like once I knew that relationship was like going to end because they started asking questions or I would getting bored with them, I would start up another person just like on AIM or like.
Okay, so you would create a whole new person,
A whole new
for
ecosystem, or would you use the
No,
same
I
friend?
would just go and delete that guy's comments. So it'd be like years long things on MySpace, but just deleting everything he posted.
That's work.
That is work. You
That's
were going
work.
like that is work.
Yeah, it was.
Deleting everything that he posted in a year-long
he
relationship.
liked or anything like that. Yeah, no.
Wow. Okay, so by the end of the 3-year relationship,
Yeah.
did you end up having feelings?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, all right. And like, what was your plan for going forward with that? Like,
I knew there was nowhere going.
Oh,
forward. Like I knew it was going to end.
okay.
Like
Did he ever find out?
no, we ended up breaking up. And like he found out eventually after like a year or so later, like maybe 2, because we would still talk sometimes because we were friends. And then he supposedly got in a car accident and he lost all his memories, supposedly. But he knew who I was because he would always ask about me. So like apparently his amnesia only went back, but he'd be like, I don't remember what you look like. I'm like, you know, I catfished you, right? He's like, yeah, I just tried to figure out who you are. So like we still talk.
Oh, you still talk to him now?
Still talk. Sometimes we text each other. Like
Really?
What the fuck?
it's not often, but like usually on our birthdays.
You know I
Like, we
catfished
just-
you, right? Yeah, I just want to know what you look like.
Yeah.
So does he know what you look like now then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was on my Facebook for a while, but then I got tired of seeing his like right wing Jehovah Witness shit, and I deleted him.
Oh, yeah. So, and how often during the 3 years would you send him new pictures of yourself?
A lot.
Because you were just stealing them from this
Yeah.
girl's MySpace?
Every time she put up a new picture, I sent him a new picture.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah. As updated.
Did he ever find the real girl?
No, I don't think so.
Did that ever happen to you in any of your...
Yes. At one point, they thought I was Val because she had the pictures of the 2 dogs, and I would always send them pictures of the dogs because they could hear them barking.
Right.
And at one point, they were like, "Hey, so we found I found your profile," and they're like, "I'm going to message it." I'm like, "Please don't mess my sisters." Because my cell phone was in Val's name, and I called his house, and he had call.
Caller
And
ID.
the last name didn't match.
You made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
You never
Rookie
made
mistake.
that mistake again?
Yeah, no, I never called anybody's house from then on.
Yeah, see, smart. You improved.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was kind of one of
She
the.
wasn't LeBron James by the end of it for
So,
no reason.
In
Antoine.
your early days,
Yeah.
did you get busted a lot?
A lot of times I would just be like, "Hey, I'm not this person." I would just
Oh, you
out
would just
myself.
admit it?
Yeah.
You just tell them after?
Yeah, I was bored of them. Like they would cause like way more stress in my life than like normal people would because they would be like, "What are you doing?" Like I had a lot of clingy guys who just wanted to know where I was, what I was doing, who I was talking to.
Yeah.
Like at one point, I was talking on the phone, right? They overheard Jeremy, and I got yelled at for an hour because they were just an controlling guy.
Yeah. Ashley was interacting with the modern day incel before the incel was created.
Yes, 100%.
I don't know. Ashley probably catfished a couple cute guys.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of cute guys, but not all of them are cute.
Well, how did you pick out who you were going to catfish?
Who would pay the most attention to me?
So, like, who would just be, like, on your profile?
Whoever wanted to talk, like you. Okay, so how it started.
So you would send out the first message all the time?
No, because I would be in Yahoo chat room. and they would message me first. Like I'd be in the chat room talking, and then they would private message me. And then
Okay, so you wouldn't find the people that you were catfishing on MySpace. You'd find them in a chat room.
I mean, eventually it was MySpace that I would find them on. But like when I first started, it was Yahoo.
How did you pick them out on MySpace? Like
Whoever
far
would-
away? Did you like search other states?
No,
Did you,
I
like,
didn't. Like whoever, like, because I mean, there was like at one point the main Ashley profile had over 100 friends, like over like 400 or 500 friends, just randomly added, and I just go like, who would I want to talk to today? That person looks interesting.
and then just send them a message.
Yeah, or they would send me messages first, or comment on my shit.
When somebody sent you a message first, were you like, "Whoa." You have knowledge in the drop.
You've activated my trap card.
A lot of times I would just be like, all right, let's see what they want, because a lot of guys would just open up with a dick pic, and I'm just like, no, I'm not
I
gonna
don't
talk to you.
understand this either. Like, I hear this is a thing just to send a picture of your dick.
Yeah,
Like,
Do you want to see a couple of messages that I've gotten
Nope.
from Grindr?
Nope.
just be like, hello.
The first
You
message
can see my dick
is,
later.
there's
Like,
a reason why I married Connor, and it's because he sent me a message that actually proved he read my dating website, like my dating profile.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, yeah, I got the one guy that's good on here.
yeah,
like,
you can't.
I mean, even me, like normal me, like when I was on dating profiles, would just get random dick pics. You want this, honey? No, I don't.
like, it's just not attractive.
How
It's
often do you
not.
think that works for them?
I don't think it works, bro. It's
gotta-
just like straight, like you would never do that in person. You would never just walk up like, you want this? Like,
that's a crime in real life.
I mean, but the internet is real life. Like, they just open a message like dick. Like, oh, okay. Like, what
There'd
the
be
fuck?
some guys who were good about it. They would like just send like one or two messages like, hey, how are you? What's up? And then dick.
Dick.
No, that's not good about it. Like, just like an unwarranted dick pic is not good. Like, you can't just be like,
I should just put this out there. No girl ever wants a dick pic. Don't send dick pics, guys.
I want a
they
dick
ask
pic.
for the.
I specifically said girl.
If they ask for a
Listen.
dick pic, though, you could. They like.
If they ask, that's one thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Just don't open up with your dick.
Don't send the dick out first. Like,
Also,
get to know somebody's
A lot
middle
of
name before you send them a dick.
A lot of-
Unless they ask and
lot
you
of-
want to send it, then send it.
A lot of times, the best way to like.
Dick pic etiquette from Not Your Average Hipster.
Yes, come on, man. We gotta stop this crazy like.
I think the best way to stop getting guys to send their dick pics is if everybody just messages how small they are. Because a lot of guys be like, "Oh, you gotta do me like that."
No. The best way I've seen is
Send another dick back.
No, I know this girl.
That's a good way to combat it.
I know this girl who every time she gets a dick pic,
She posts it?
finds their mom on Facebook
Oh my god!
and sends it to their mom.
Hey, that's what you do. You
Yeah.
find the mother and you send it to her. Like, this is what your son's doing.
Your son just sent me this and just send him a dick pic.
Yes. Fucking, I guarantee you that dude never fucking sends another dick pic.
His mom is gonna call him like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I kind of doubt that because for some reason guys seem to think that their dick is the sexiest part of them.
Guys, your dick is not the sexiest part of
Dude,
you.
I fully understand that dicks are not pleasant to look at.
They're not.
No,
I mean,
and like, speak for yourself.
For me, I don't think that
As
like.
the other person here that does like dick, I agree with the guys. Like they're not attractive, man.
I mean, they're not like the most attractive thing, but like, send me your dick pics. Message me on notyouraverageHipsters at gmail.
No. Do not send dick pics to the
Ed's
podcast.
gonna get his own podcast email.
Well, it's like, I'd like my own podcast email, Not Your Average Hipsters ed send me your dick pics at gmail.com.
Actually, please don't send me your dick pics, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, fucking A. So, have either of you ever been catfished before?
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
Okay. Were you catfished as a catfish?
Yes.
Okay. Let's hear the story of that real
The
quick.
double catfish.
He was not a good one, or she was not a good one, I should say.
So, semi-pro at best?
Nah.
No, amateur. Okay.
Amateur. We met on MySpace, and I started looking through their MySpace, and it was very much a dude's profile. But then, like, she would always say, I was like, "Hey, call me." And she wouldn't call me. I'm like, okay, well, that's red flag number one. If you don't call, you're the different gender. Number two, it was like at one point, she actually posted a real picture to her fake MySpace.
Like a real picture of herself?
Yeah, because she was trying to upload it to her real MySpace, forgot to log out of her dude's MySpace.
Oh, man.
And I just took a picture of it and went, so you want to talk now? And she ended up calling me.
So you caught her red-handed. You were like, what's up, bitch?
Yeah.
Hey, did you swap tips?
Yeah. Did you like, hey, let me tutor you a little bit.
This.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be successful out here?
No, Ashley wasn't trying to hit people to the game. She was like, no, man, you either are in the game or you not, and you not, motherfucker.
No, we actually became real good friends.
Oh, okay.
For a while, we were like, I'd be like, all right, well, just so you know, I'm not that person. Also, it's cool that you're gay or whatever, because I am too or whatever. And like, she's like, you want to date that? I'm like, no, not really.
No, you're kind of creepy.
Like, I don't want to pretend that you're a dude anymore. Okay, but yeah, we ended up being friends, and she continued to catfish until she eventually came out as a lesbian.
Catfishing is crazy out here when you find another catfish.
Yeah, no, it was like, I was like, because like, there was a lot of red flags. Like, if a girl doesn't want to, like, or if a person doesn't want to, like, call you, they're a different gender. If they don't want to use a video cam, they're not that person. And if if you ask them for their address and they don't give it to you, they don't want to meet you. And if they, like, any of those things, like, man, red flags.
I mean, but I'm not giving out my address, and I don't want to video chat. And I might not want to talk to you on the phone.
Like, there was, like, plenty of guys that would be like, I would be in, like, 6 month relationship. Hey, I should send you a present. No. You're not going to give me my address.
Oh, the address?
Yeah.
See, that's some creepo shit.
But they'd be like, hey, it's your birthday. Because my birthday was always different. Because it was never in August.
Send it to P.O. Box 32.
I was a kid. I didn't have a P.O. box.
Just send it there.
So how long would you have to be talking to a dude before you give him the address?
I think only 2 guys ever got my address. And that was...
Did you ever feel like you could be putting the family in danger by giving your address to a stranger?
100%. Especially
and lying to the stranger?
I mean, those guys were, like I said, like, a lot of the guys are super controlling. So, yeah, I was like, yeah, this guy's going to come kill us if I ever give him my address.
That's crazy.
One guy had a plane ticket booked to Cleveland, and he sent it to me. Like, he took a picture of it, like, I'm coming to Cleveland. I'm going to find you. I'm like, no, you're not. I don't live in Cleveland. Convinced him I didn't live in Cleveland.
I'm coming. I'm going to find you.
It's terrifying. Like, I think that was one of the last guys I ever did that to. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah,
I'm not going to die.
So you never did like multiple profiles at one time?
No, it was a lot of work doing one and like keeping the lie straight. Because like,
well, she was also master level doing it. Remember, she had 8 fucking profiles devoted to making this one person look real.
Like you would change certain things. Like some things were real. Like my name was real, but like they didn't know mom and dad's real name. They didn't know how many siblings I had. Sometimes my dad was a doctor. Sometimes my dad wasn't in the picture. Sometimes I had no mom. Sometimes I lived with my grandparents. Like, it just depended.
Just depended on whatever story you wanted to live.
Yeah.
Did you ever get your stories confused?
Yes. Yes. 100%. One guy was like, I thought you lived with your grandparents. I'm like, oh, my mom got custody of me again.
Yeah, my mom stopped being a heroin addict. She's a real good person now.
Yeah. And then at one point, like, I didn't have siblings and they would always hear you're loud ass. I'm like, shut up, Jeremy. I'm out of the fucking boat.
Yeah, you were doing the wrong thing saying you didn't have siblings.
I think I only did that one or two. I always had a little brother and an older sister or a younger sister, one of the two.
So, like, were any real people ever in on your catfishing?
Yeah. My best friend.
Krista?
She knew.
Okay.
She knew.
Well, like, did she help you in any ways?
Yeah. She would answer phones for me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And this is just because I know a little bit. Didn't you give your phone to Valerie a couple of times while you were talking to somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I would hand off my phone to Val. Let him talk to Val.
Yeah. Oh, and Val would lie for you?
She didn't know I was lying to them. She would just know that my name was Ashley and they would ask just normal questions.
Like, what kind of questions would they ask Val?
Like, they would, what's her favorite color and shit like that? Because they were trying to, like, get me a gift or something.
Oh.
Or like, hey, and like the one time that she was like, just let me talk to your sister for a minute. I'm like, okay. And I put it on speakerphone and I held it. So the moment he said anything I didn't want Val to hear, I just muted it. Or I would hang up the phone because that was back in the day of flip phones. Oh, I dropped it. Like that was a big thing.
So Val was never in on it.
No, Val, I think knew I was lying, but I don't think she actually like was going to ever say anything.
I actually remember when I found some of your fake profiles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like super hyped. I was like, yo, what's she doing? Like, why are you a fake person on the internet, man?
I just think that it's so interesting that like you got Val to play in without letting her know that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I think the 8 profiles is still blowing my mind. Like, did you ever like change your voice to like answer the phone or like give out a spoof number to answer the phone as a different person that you have created?
Google Voice eventually became a thing that I would use. And like I can do accents okay. A lot of times I would just like if I got tired of saying I was from Cleveland, I would just put on like a southern accent and pretend to be southern for a while.
But like, would you have like would real people call the fake friends and you act as those friends?
Yeah, a couple times.
You had it all going down.
I was like I said, like I was terrible.
I feel like you had a filing cabinet that you had to like.
No, I just had like a lot.
I just had the laptop. It was my ultimate filing cabinet.
Like anytime the laptop would break, I'd just be like, oh no, I don't know anything.
It's all falling apart. My empire of dirt.
My empire of shit. Okay.
Oh,
It
fucking
was terrible. Like I know what I did was terrible.
Yeah, it was. Like I feel bad.
I mean, it's like kind of genius.
I mean, but like
what's the highest
You're
ticket
like
item you ever got?
a cell phone. Let's see.
A cell phone is a continuous bill. So
It's a continuous bill, but I think I got like sweaters and shit and like.
So they would send you sweaters that weren't in your size, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you got a couple of them because they were dude sweaters. I don't know. I never got any jewelry because I was always like, I don't like jewelry. So they would send me like board games and shit like that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did they ever ask you to send a picture of you in the sweaters that they sent?
Yeah, all the time.
And you just want it?
Yeah, I'd be like, no, I don't want to.
See, this is why I said like the guys who we catfished
We're idiots.
were idiots.
Not all of them were though, because I mean, the
I don't
one
know,
guy
man. She
figured
was
it out.
she was a
Yeah.
professional, man.
She was LeBron James.
Like
You
she
were
had
like-
8 profiles confirming it. Like, yo, is she real? You're her best friend. Like, duh, she's fucking real. You idiot.
I think the funniest thing ever is one point, like I catfished one guy, and then I was like, I don't want to talk to this weirdo anymore.
Mhm.
And Chris was like, I'll talk to him, and she talked to him as like Krista for real.
Oh, it's real Krista?
And she was like, oh, he's gonna come up here. I'm like, oh shit. I don't want to meet him.
Did he end up coming up here?
No.
Oh.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck that she was like, yeah.
I'll talk to him. I mean, he wasn't a bad looking dude.
Have you ever met anybody that you catfished?
No.
I think the closest you got was the 3-year relationship and you still talk to him.
I have a secret for you guys. Matt, come on out.
I never catfished a guy named Matt.
Damn it.
So all you Matts out there are safe. It was not me. No, like I would say like there was one kid that like I don't really say I catfished him, but like we were just pen pals, but I never showed a real picture of me until like we were way older. But he was from India and he's still on my Facebook and we still wish each other like happy birthday and shit like that.
That's cool.
And then he's always like, hey, you should come to California and meet me. I'm like, I'm married now, right? He's like, yeah, but we've known each other since we were 13. We should probably meet.
Man. So what's your craziest catfish story then? Either of you.
Do you want like a dark one? Like,
Oh yeah, let's go dark. We've been pretty lighthearted and fun so far. What's the darkest part of catfishing?
when you emotionally manipulate someone into thinking you're dying.
Holy fuck! What? Elaborate.
I had cancer and I was on my deathbed. And I was saying my final goodbye to this man, or this boy, I should say.
Wow. This dude thought his friend died. of
His
cancer.
girlfriend of 6 months, 7 months.
And then you died?
Yeah.
Oh my god! How do you? Okay, so if you didn't deactivate all the profiles and stuff, like did you just block him?
Yeah.
How does a dead person block somebody?
Well, it looked like when you block somebody on MySpace, it looked like their profile was deleted. You couldn't find it anymore.
Oh.
That's how that worked on MySpace. And so I was like, and then like I had like I put on a different voice and like her best friend crying because I can force myself to cry. I can cry on cue, which is crazy. And I cried, sobbing. She's gone. Oh my God, she's gone. He cried. It was real dark. Like I felt bad afterwards.
What made you decide to kill yourself?
This guy was super clingy and I was tired of talking to him.
Why didn't you just be like, yo, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
Because I had tried that and he had kept coming back.
How do you keep coming back?
You keep texting me and like I can't like because before you can block people on your phone.
Oh.
So he kept texting me and texting me and texting me and finally said, yeah, we're back together, but I have cancer.
Yeah, we're back together for 3 days.
It was like 3 or 4 weeks before I died.
So wait, did you tell him like the reason I tried to leave you was because I have cancer?
Yes.
Oh, that's a minor league evil genius right there.
I again, you don't feel great about this shit at the end of the day.
No, like the darkest thing that I ever did was
Make someone eat their own cum.
That's pretty fucking dark. Let's be real.
I didn't know if you had another one coming, but let's hear it.
I had it and now I forgot it.
No.
I'm sorry, future Jeremy. I'm sorry that I ruined your podcast.
You're fired.
Okay. No, the darkest thing I ever did was tell them that my father was dying and made them believe that my father was dying.
Did your dad die when you were talking to this guy?
No, I always just ghosted them. And then like a few of them found out that I wasn't real.
Right.
So for how long did you catfish for, roughly?
2 to 3 years.
Okay. And you were about 5?
5 to 6.
5, 6?
Yep.
All right. So that semi-pro to master level gap is a 3-year gap.
Yeah.
I learned recently that it takes 10,000 hours to become a master at anything.
Oh my God. I probably put more than 10,000 hours into this.
Okay. Well, then you are officially a master catfisher.
It's like, you got to think about it. Like you're maintaining profiles.
Mhm.
I was talking to them on text. I was talking to them on the phone. And then like between that time and that time, like you were also thinking about what you were going to lie about next.
Mm-hmm.
And living your normal life.
And living
Wait.
your normal life.
Why wouldn't you just like make your what I don't understand about this, right? Is why not just make your fake life as close to your real life as possible?
Because that's boring.
Because that's real boring. Like most of the reason why you would catfish someone is because, oh my God, I hate my lisp. Most of the reason why you would catfish,
Somebody.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Is because you're bored and like it's something to do for fun and then to do for fun. You know what I mean? Winky wink.
But okay, all right, I hear you. I really do. So no part of you had any inkling of being like, yeah, I'm trying to establish a real connection with these people, because like that's what I always assumed. Like the catfish was like, hey, I'm going to make you fall in love with me.
I mean,
with who I am, and then I'll show you what I look like for real, and then you'll be able to decide.
Oh, you thought it was like a love story?
No, because you always knew it was going to end in tragedy. Like you knew going in. If you caught feelings, you were fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Because like no one's gonna date me after I've lied to you for 7 months.
Why not?
I think somebody would.
Yeah.
There are some
Like,
weird people out there. Yeah,
I
you're
constantly be asking Julie, like, if I had superpowers and I haven't told you this whole time, would you stick around?
That's a little bit different than like, hey, I'm a completely different person.
Or like, what if I'm a murderer? Like,
Again, completely different person.
That's
like
different than superpowers.
We
Hey,
wouldn't be
I
so-
like to murder on Wednesdays, so I told you can't come over.
the podcast is all just a ruse.
we're really just murdering people.
Murder.
But like, I think what you're missing there is like, yeah, you form some connections, but if you catch real feelings where you're actually like hurting because like you have to break up with this person, like no one's gonna date you after they find out you've lied to them for a year or whatever.
like that whole like catfish. What happens after is all bullshit.
I've never seen Catfish. What happens after?
Wait, there's a show called Catfish. What happens
like
after?
they meet and then
where
like
they're
some of them.
now we're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bullshit.
Bullshit.
You just said that you're friends with some of them, though.
2.
Yeah.
2.
You're friends with the person who catfished you. Right.
Well, was. We don't talk no more.
Well, you were friends for a bit.
Yeah, but like there's a difference. Like I feel like if like any guy I really like felt something for didn't want to talk to me after they found out or I told them. It was just a real dumb one.
It is a major breach of trust.
Yeah.
Completely fake your entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so we could just put the past behind us and move on.
Like I'll never lie to you again, I swear. How you trust
face.
How do you trust somebody like that? Like you don't.
Yeah, it's hard to really get what it's like to be a catfish without being a catfish yourself.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you have to go in with this preconceived notion that they're either going to find out and leave you, or you're going to have to leave them. Like, one of the two is going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't dream of one day maybe meeting up, because if you catch feelings, that's it. That's over. Like, you're going to get found out. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You're either going to get found out, or you're going to get
or you're going to tell them.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I like this person too much to keep lying to them.
Yeah.
To keep lying?
So you would feel bad about it while you were doing it
Oh,
then?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, there was a lot of times where I would just be like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And, like, I couldn't stop. Because I'm going to say this, it felt like an addiction. Just lying to people.
Yeah, I bet it is addiction. You get some like endorphins going in you start feeling good.
After I stopped catfishing, I didn't go on any dating sites or anything like that because I didn't want to start again.
Right.
Like, I was just like, I went cold turkey. Like, I just got really involved in like video games.
I can understand it being addiction because, like, I play games like that in real life where I just try to minor league lie to people.
Just like if like you have a captive audience for 24 hours a day, because like it would start as soon as you woke up and it wouldn't end until you went to bed. And then if you woke up in the middle of the night, you can just text them or call them. But I can't sleep.
Huh. Interesting.
You have a person at your disposal.
Yeah. Like, my husband's not even that person. Like, he's like, let me sleep, bitch.
Right.
Well, that's because your husband's already got you. So
Yeah,
doesn't
he's already
need to-
got me. He doesn't need to like wake up in the middle of the night to like assuage my fears that he's going to leave me. That was a thing you would do, or I would do at least. I would call them in the middle of the night, like, you're with another girl, aren't you? Like, I was a crazy person.
So you were just as crazy and clingy as they were.
100%.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to paint myself as not clingy, but yeah, I was definitely clingy.
Yeah, okay. So what's the craziest thing you ever did as a catfish?
The cancer thing wasn't enough.
Oh, no. Yeah, well, that was like I'm saying, like, clingy wise, like.
One guy, it was his brother's, like, he was like, okay, so it was the 3-year relationship guy. And he was going up to his brother's house for the weekend. And at his brother's house, he didn't get great reception. So I threw a hissy fit. And he didn't go. He just didn't go. He stayed. Talked to me on the phone. Why? Just about stuff. And it was like he had been really looking forward to it. And I was like, nope, you're not going.
So you guys would prevent each other from doing things in real life?
Yeah.
For your fake lives?
Yeah.
Wild. That's crazy.
I mean, it wasn't healthy.
Okay. Didn't you also kill our father off?
Yeah.
That he found out about?
Yeah. Amanda got into my emails and read them. And then read them to Dad.
Damn.
You read Amanda's diary. She read
my emails. It was quid pro quo there. That's how Dad still brings that shit up. Remember when you killed me off? Yeah, Dad, I remember when I killed you off. You remember when you found my body? Yep, I remember when I found your body.
You found his body?
Yep.
Oh. Can I hear the story of how Dad died and how you found his body?
Shit. I think the story was he got into a car accident and me and my friend pulled up right after it happened because he had tore out of the house mad at Mom or something like that. And then I found his body.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, what a coincidence that you just happened to be driving.
We were going after him.
Oh.
That was the story.
Fucking Ashley lived in a movie in all of her. She was like, I'm a cancer. Like, okay, no. I know what caused a lot of your catfishing. It was all that Lifetime movies Val and Mom used to make you watch. Like, you were just like, this shit sucks. But, like, you know what? Great content. Fucking keyboard tap.
Yeah, no, that was a bad one.
Are you going to be a rich man and save me from my Christmas hellhole?
Yeah, that was the lesson I learned is you don't keep a paper trail. From Amanda finding the emails. I was like, yeah, you don't keep a paper trail after that.
Everything's deleted?
Yeah, everything.
But that makes it harder to keep track of your lies, though.
Yep.
There was no Google Docs back in the day.
We had Word, and that was it. And
Word on the family computer.
Yeah.
So did you start this all on the family computer? And then that's why you were like, you moved to the laptop?
Yeah.
You're like, nobody can touch this.
Yeah. 100%.
all of my stuff was on the family computer as well.
Yeah, like because like I started when I was like I was like low key started like lying because like back in the day on Yahoo you were told don't tell anybody your actual ASL, so that's how it actually started. Was just like me going like, yeah, age 15, I'm always making myself older.
Did you know I didn't know what ASL was until like I was like 22?
Whoa. Yeah, I think that's the same thing with me.
I was like, somebody asked me like ASL question mark. I was like, American Sign Language? Why? I don't know ASL. No.
Would you just tell people no when they would message you ASL? Yeah, no, I was like early internet kid, so.
I mean, I was on the internet at that time too, but I never like if I asked somebody where they lived, I'd just be like, "Where you living at?" I also was never into like chat rooms. Like I did like message boards and forums, and then I would like fucking move it to the DMs. It goes down in the DMs.
Yeah, no, I was in like Yahoo Chat a lot and AIM chats a lot.
AIM chat. And Yahoo Chat, yeah.
Like, I'm sure I was catfished by a couple of guys who were just way older and I thought they were younger, but who knows?
Nobody knows with the internet, man.
Exactly.
Nobody does know with the internet.
It's a scary place.
You people like you guys made the internet a dark place.
Hey, it was already going on before I even started.
I wasn't out here asking like 15-year-olds for dick pics or anything like that. I was just trying to form connections because I was bored and lonely.
And I was just a horn dog.
So wait, did it never go that way with you? Like you never started being yo, send me dick pics?
No, I never asked for dick pics. They would always ask for nudes and stuff, but I never wanted to see their dick ever, and they would still send them.
That's because for some reason men really think that that's the sexist part of them.
I honestly think it was just more of a like, hey, you sent me a pic. Here's how that pic made me look.
Right. Okay. I just can't get over the fact that you guys never entertained the idea. Like you never entertained the idea of meeting up with people. Like
no.
That's the only thing.
MySpace was different for me. Like I would go on there to meet people.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like only looking for people in my immediate area, and I'd be like, "You trying to meet up?" And they'd be like, "No." I'd be like, "Well, fuck you."
I think a lot of that is I didn't have confidence in myself. I just thought I was like wholly unattractive to everybody. And like, I was just like, well, I'm never going to find anybody as myself. So I was just going to go out there and like fuck around with people.
I'm just going to go out here and cause chaos.
I'm going to make a guy fall in love with me and propose marriage. Like I was engaged like 4 or 5 times.
Engaged.
Over the internet engaged.
Over the internet engaged.
They never sent you a ring though.
No. Because I didn't like jewelry and we were going to pick it out together when we finally got to see each other.
I was never engaged to. Again, I was not a master.
I'm not going to.
We've already established you were all about the fucking in it. Like you were like I'm just trying to get my rocks off here, boy. She was trying to carry out elaborate relationships.
Yeah.
Like that was what the main difference between the two of you guys was. Is what I'm realizing is like she was looking for like
she was playing The Sims.
So would you guys give yourselves like elaborate? Were you ever a ballerina? Like or a musician?
I was a wrestler. And I was a wrestler because the chick I was using was an indie wrestler.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
I can still find her pictures.
What's her name?
I'm not going to say that. That's mean.
Why?
I'll give you her first name is Allison.
Why is it mean to share her name? She's an indie wrestler who likes attention.
Well, no, she's no longer an indie wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who likes attention?
Anybody who's pursuing some kind of fame.
Yeah, no, if she was like still a wrestler, I would like call her out by like her wrestling name, but she's no longer that. So.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna be that mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got any other questions?
So you would be a wrestler then?
Yeah.
I was a musician.
You were a musician?
I also played guitar.
Yeah.
You wrestled and played guitar.
Sometimes it just depended
on the person.
On the person I was hanging out with. Like,
yeah.
If they weren't like into like an athletic girl, I just didn't show them the wrestling pictures.
Okay.
So you had secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't show them everything.
Yeah.
You have to keep it interesting. Like
if I was always a wrestler, I would have gotten bored. So like shit changed.
I would have gotten bored.
I feel like this is like how to become a catfish.
I feel like people are just be like, yo, Ashley's insane. Never have her back on. She's a crazy bitch. We should like not let her live her life no more.
No.
I mean, I think it was just like like playing a game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a game, yeah, 100%. But you're also got to like, there was feelings, and what I did was terrible. I know that.
I don't think it's as terrible as you're acting like it is.
No,
Like
it was
it's some internet shit.
It gets like when you tell somebody you love them and you will always love them and shit like that. Like, yeah, that's not cool.
I mean, you were just showing them like, this is how life is gonna go. People are gonna fucking say this shit to you and then leave.
Yeah, they're
And
gonna
then,
say
like,
whatever the fuck they want.
Now they're a stronger person because of what you have done for them.
I feel bad just because I know I hurt people.
People get hurt. That's life.
Yeah.
Like
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Okay, well,
see.
wait until other people judge me on this one, and then we'll see.
my whole thing about it is like, if you weren't breaking their heart on the internet, they would have just been getting their heart broken in real life at some point.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Like you never really went through the heartbreak because you were out here breaking hearts on the internet, but like you were at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible not to catch some feelings, but
I mean, yeah, there was always some feelings, but at first it was just boredom and like, I'm going to meet a new person and talk to them for a while. Like sometimes I would start like not lying and then I would just catch myself. Yeah, I'm falling into the trap of I'm lying again. That's why like when I stopped, I just stopped talking to people for a while.
how long in between like you doing catfish stuff and like you being ready to like actually try to date real people was it? Like
Like 3 years?
3 years?
Yeah.
So you had to go on cold turkey.
Well,
I'm
'cause,
not
like,
trying to talk to nobody for 3 years.
Because like I was always afraid I would just start lying again.
Uh-huh.
And like when I started dating, I realized like, oh, I don't have to lie.
Right.
And like during that time, I was just like, okay, I cannot lie. I don't have to lie. I don't have to lie. And like now it just comes natural not to lie.
Okay.
mine
When
was
you were catfishing, did you lie more in just your regular life?
Yeah, 100%.
Was it mainly about the catfishing?
Yes,
or?
of course.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but
Like-
you didn't lie about like normal stuff more.
Like you wouldn't go to Burger King and then be like, I went to McDonald's.
No, I wouldn't. Shut up. It was definitely.
That's what Jeremy does. You're like, you got a Wendy's cup in your hand. He's like, no, I was at Burger King.
Yeah, no, I didn't do shit
I
like
just ate a Whopper.
I didn't do shit like that. I would just like who you talking to? I'm like, oh, Krista, or like I would be like, oh, I like if mom and dad were like, why aren't you going out this weekend? It wasn't because I didn't want to. It's just like I gotta go talk to my very controlling boyfriend on the internet, mom. Sorry.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going out because I there's this guy who thinks I'm somebody else.
Yeah.
And he really wants to be able to talk to me because he doesn't want me to be cheating on him, but I'm not even the person that I'm saying I am.
Right.
Pretty elaborate. Honestly,
yeah.
that's pretty fucking elaborate.
Yeah. And like I feel like a lot of my relationships kind of emotionally damaged me in some way. Because like again, I had a lot of controlling boyfriends.
It's why you relate so heavily to the song from Moana, the part that you're not supposed to.
what song from Moana?
No one leave. What is it?
I forget the name of the song, but
It's the one where they're all singing and like she keeps saying and no one leaves. That was the part I kept singing.
Ashley loves that part. She's like, yeah, you're right. Fucking nobody leaves this island. The
nobody
island
leaves.
provides everything we need.
We can stay here. Like at one point I'm singing the song just staring at Jeremy going, and no one leaves. Damn. You need to not.
I was sitting in a hot tub and I was like, Ashley, I think you're just taking the wrong parts out of Moana. Like the whole movie as a whole teaches you that people are allowed to leave.
I'm Moana's parents. I heard that 100%.
Oh man. But I also feel like besides that, I'm gonna get back on topic.
Yeah.
I feel like we feel bad about it and you're like,
You're laughing.
Fuck it.
You're laughing
Fuck
at us.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty cool. I feel like it's pretty funny.
yeah.
Look, I used to sell people oregano at one point, like, and then they would go home and smoke it, and if,
Yeah, that's a little bit different than like making someone fall in love with a fake person.
I could have been. I had no idea what smoking oregano would do to somebody. Like,
I think you can die from that.
I don't know. They didn't die though, so
You can die
like,
from anything though.
like
I think
what-
yeah.
You can die from
Everybody-
broken hearts.
Everybody has some bad shit that they used to do on some real shit. And like on the scale of terrible things you can do to other people, lying to them on the internet, that's small potatoes.
I mean, I also did take money from people.
That's fine. You know,
They
that's
gave it to you.
that's capitalism. Like, you were just being a capitalist. Capitalism is evil,
you're a
not
paid
you.
companion.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you paid-
You
oh my
were
God.
an internet escort.
Shit. I wonder if I could still make money that way.
Being a paid companion?
Just being a paid companion on the internet.
Yeah, an internet escort.
Yeah, internet escort. That's me.
Oh man, that's what we need to start.
Just our escort site. Eddie and Ashley's escort site.
You go on. There's
I'm not-
literally 1,000 profiles to choose from.
I'm not going to name drop this person because they don't want to be known as a catfisher. So I would say this. A person I knew was also a hardcore catfisher. Me and her would share stories all the time. But the difference being is she actually had like a longtime boyfriend that was in town that she met as herself. And then like she met as herself, but
and then targeted him to catfish him.
She would like give gifts from like her fake name. I'm not going to say it because then people will know who I'm talking about. From her fake name, from her real name. Like her real name would hand off the fake name's package.
Oh,
So like
crazy.
shit like that was crazy to me. Like I met that guy. And she took me to meet him. And I was like, damn, you don't even know. Because, like, she sounds exactly the same to me, but he was so dumb he didn't even notice.
No, that dude knew. That dude knew. And he was like, this bitch gives me free stuff.
Oh, okay. I mean...
Like, because she would talk to him on the phone with her real voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude knew. I can almost guarantee it. That dude knew.
But, like, they were in, like, I would see their messages and it was, like, a hardcore, like, kind of emotionally abusive relationship.
You know how easy it is to just text people all day?
No, it's not that easy, man.
Yeah, it is. What are you talking about?
I could not catfish somebody and still be in a relationship with Connor.
No, that's crazy.
Neither could I.
Because
And I do mean be in a relationship with your husband because we are in a relationship.
do not steal my husband. I will
happened.
stab a bitch.
You do
There's
have
a
a knife
knife
right
right
here.
There's some swords. You guys can go out and have an Agni Kai.
He will die.
He will die.
It's true.
I don't know. As long as that person's not going through your phone, it shouldn't be that hard.
No, it's kind of more of the like you do put a lot of work into it. So like
I mean, you're emotionally involved in two
like-
separate lives. That's crazy.
like I could not keep up a lie like telling Connor like
Jeremy keeps giving the I'm a
I'm not-
sociopath look. Like, I've been doing this anyways.
I'm not gonna be able to like
3 lives.
I'm not gonna be able to emotionally connect with my husband the way I should if I'm texting somebody else as a catfisher. Like
Why?
I just feel like it
'Cause you gotta put-
still give some of yourself to that catfisher.
How do you give some of yourself to somebody who you aren't?
Because you have
Look at Art.
Jeremy.
Art over there.
You've played a role playing game, right?
Does
Okay.
Bill Baxter take over your mind when we start playing the game?
No.
He's not in depth like we are. He doesn't.
I think it's because we were catfishers. We're just better at role playing games.
We just
because we-
really like Catfish has trained me for one thing, and it's to play role playing.
That's why we love creating characters so much. Oh my god! That peak though.
We figured it out. Figured out why we like making new characters so much because we get bored because we were catfishers.
Yeah, you notice how I've never killed a character because I'm like, this is a lot of work.
No, I love when I get a new character. I love figuring it out. I love figuring out how they would talk, how they walk, what their backstory is.
Nope, I just want to make one good character, and I'm like, that's it. That's the character.
That's so funny.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
It all goes
It
together.
all goes together. I just replaced catfishing with
Role playing
RPG
games.
Yeah.
Swapped out one addiction for another.
At least it's a healthier one. I have actual real life friends.
Yeah,
now.
you have real life friends. Yeah, no. You're in a much better spot than you were when you were catfisher.
A
That's
lot
for
less
sure.
stressful too.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun
Like I
too.
couldn't imagine just arguing with myself from like Tom's profile to John's profile. Like, yo, you're a bitch. Like, oh man.
So, like, what kind of drama would you start between yourselves?
Oh, just like this person kissed this person kissed this person. Like I had my best dude friend kiss me at one point, and my boyfriend got real annoyed with that because I of course told him like he kissed me, it didn't mean anything, no boo. Like so, like swear I don't like him like that. And then eventually I ended up cheating on him with the fake guy.
Yo, you really were just living a lifetime movie.
yeah.
Like that's what this was.
Oh my god.
This episode is now not your average lifetime movie over here. Shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's some
Yeah,
really
no,
involved stuff.
It was-
Yeah. Fucking.
Is that why he broke up with you?
No, we still dated.
After you cheated on him, after the fake you cheated on him with the other fake you,
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually he proposed.
he proposed.
Yeah,
He proposed after you cheated on him and you never met.
Like 3 weeks later. Like, first off, I should say this internet relationships move way too fast. You say I love you within the first like 2 weeks.
That's true. That is really true. Like,
You just have such a deep connection with each other.
yeah. It's like you can see into each other's souls through
Yeah.
text.
What are y'all? Okay.
That's the shit you would say though. Like I'm not like out here saying like that's the shit you say. You're like, I love you. I've never loved anybody like this before. And you're like, it's all the same shit. You've said this 100 times.
So you guys are just finding emotionally weak people.
See, Antoine's finally understanding why me and Ed feel bad about
And
this.
preying on them.
Yeah.
I mean, they needed it though. They needed to toughen up out here.
Some guys were just outright dicks.
Yeah, that is true.
And then you would like, if they were a dick to me, like real Ashley, I would obviously like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking catfish you now.
Wait, you would catfish people in real life?
Yes.
That like were assholes to you in real life?
Like if I was on an AIM chat room just as myself, because like I didn't always start catfishing somebody.
Oh,
But they were like, hey, let me see a picture, and I would send them a real picture of me, and they were an asshole to me. All right, cool. I got like 4 other names. Let's talk.
you want to be friends, motherfucker?
And then I would get into a like real deep relationship with them, and then I'd break their heart.
Damn.
She was out here
Methodical.
bullying the bullies.
Yeah, she was like, all right, bitch, I got you.
You were
I know
like,
what you want.
I'm gonna make you cry.
Yep. And I'm going to listen to it.
You were like the Deadpool of catfish.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've been
Not your
called-
average Deadpool of catfish.
I've been called LeBron James and Deadpool, and I don't know how to feel right now.
I mean, you are the greatest
You're the
that I've ever
goat.
known.
You're the fucking goat.
I don't know if I'm the
I
goat.
don't think you're the greatest catfisher I know.
Oh?
That you know?
No.
Oh, did the girl that I can't name was the greatest catfisher?
I'm not gonna.
Do you have a
Confirm
catfisher that
or
you look
deny
up
that.
to?
What?
Do you
Yeah,
have a-
no, she taught me.
She taught you?
Yeah.
Oh, the person that you're talking about?
Yeah, she taught me.
Catfish Sensei.
Yeah.
Like she was like, just don't tell him who you are.
Damn, and she wouldn't come on to talk about it?
No.
What if we use an alias?
I tried that. She just said she wasn't interested in talking about it, so I said okay.
Oh, man, she's still catfishing.
No, she's
Yeah,
not.
that's what it is.
Still catfishing.
I don't think so.
She's like, somebody's going to listen to hear my voice and be like, oh, hell no.
I mean, I'm kind of low key terrified that like this comes out and like it gets big, and then like people like catfish come for me.
Yo, that would be great. I'd be like, yep, we know her. You want to come on the podcast and talk about it?
You want to sit with her?
I would be afraid. I'd be like, I ain't coming to that. Mm-mm.
Why?
I would be afraid. Like,
Of what?
I don't know. They might kill me. They might have some feelings.
Fuck them.
See, we're just breaking hearts out here.
I would want to sit where Antoine sits, and then you and Antoine have to sit between me and him.
We just real casually have the shotgun sitting out during that episode.
Have Connor like right there. I'm like, you hold him down if he makes a move.
How does Connor feel about having heard your stories of catfishing?
I don't think he cares. Honestly, like he knows I don't lie to him. Like
I mean, it's kind of hard. He knows you.
yeah. He was already in love with me before I started telling him I was catfishing before. Like I just would bring it slowly up. Like within that first year I started like, hey, I used to catfish. Or I'd be like, oh, that's like how I used to like lie to people.
I mean, I don't think catfishing is that bad.
If you were dating a girl who was like, yeah, I used to catfish like hundreds
Like,
of
but I
guys.
was just thinking about it. Like, that's way better than like, yo, I used to strip or I
Hey
was a
man, hey,
prostitute.
stripping is a good profession. If I
Yeah.
could have done it, I would have done it.
Yeah, stripping is like more socially acceptable than catfishing.
Agreed.
No,
No,
not
no.
to me.
I
definitely feel like catfish are more normal people than strippers.
Jesus.
so I do have one question
Okay.
that has to be asked
Okay.
in every interview.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you listened to the Princess episode.
I did.
I'm going to give a little bit more context again with this question.
Okay.
I've seen a meme recently where deaf people thought that when they got a cochlear implant that the sun would have a sound. What do you think the sun would sound like?
You know, the low key buzzing that your TV makes sometimes, like that. That's how the sun sounds.
So let's get the you don't have to provide the
Okay.
backstory to it. Just make the sound into the microphone as good as you can. Okay. All right. Ed.
I think it'd be more like a sizzling sound, like fire, like sizzling, like bacon, like the.
All All right, now let's make it more clearly into the microphone one more time.
Yes.
That was a good sun sound. Congratulations, you guys. You're only the fourth people to be asked this question.
Such a weird question.
It's our question that we're going to ask every interviewee.
I kind of love it. If I have to get interviewed again, are you going to make me answer it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and it has to be a different sound every
It does.
time.
It will have to be a different sound.
But I stand by the TV noise.
I hear you. I fucking died at Jamal's answer to it.
Yeah.
That shit was
was
hilarious.
great. It was great.
He's like some ice. Your mama's hot as fuck. Oh, and with that, that's Not Your Average Catfish for the week.
Bye.
Peace.
BB.
Look good though.